construction is complicated. And that was running through my head the whole day I was with you. And I'm watching these machines and how you know what project goes where and who's working on what and how it's all going to come together with the colors and the staining and the logistics. And, while construction is complicated, I think, two ideas can be true at the same time. And as much as construction is complicated, there's beauty in simplicity. And simplicity is sort of the ultimate sophistication. How do you balance those two things of the level of craftsmanship and complicated things that you deal with, and at the end of the day you're delivering a simple experience to the end user, that here's a beautiful desk, a bar, whatever the custom millwork is.
So that kind of ties back to the people that we have here. um, we start out from an engineering perspective trying to put together something that takes a complicated and makes it simple. So Mark and Ken, they do a great job in providing the detailed drawings so that when it gets to the shop, their goal is that there's no questions. And so when it gets to the shop, we have these experienced people that have been here for years that understand what we're trying to accomplish. And they're able to, because of their experience and their knowledge, they're able to take what's on a piece of paper and make it real. And then in turn, send it on a truck 3,200 miles from here or 870 miles from here and take it to a team like Soap or Umberto and put that set of drawings in their hands with our product and make it simple for them to be able to put it together. And at the end of the day, that's one of the biggest challenges that we have, but it's also one of the most interesting parts of the business and how we do it. And I always tell our people here, Corey, I said, why is it that we can do a job in Santa Barbara, California, and not have any issues whatsoever? We can load a truck here, deliver it out there. The job goes in, no issues. We don't have any materials that we need that aren't set out there. But we can't do a job that's 10 minutes from here without going back 3 times. And that's where you talk about the complication part of it. The complication part is to simplify it through making sure that everything is done properly and that everything's on the truck. And then once it gets to the job site, then the hard part's done. Then it's just a matter of regurgitating in the real world what we've put on drawings. But when we're here and we're doing things that are so close, they forget about the simplicity part of it. They make it complicated. And so, the goal is to do like we do when we do long distance stuff with you, and to make it so that they do their part here to make your job easier. And that's why you come back. It's because you don't want to deal with somebody where every time there's an issue, you have to call 3, 4, 5 times and say, hey, this is missing. Where is this? Why isn't this right? It all starts from the beginning. And the beginning is the engineering part. And then that, from there on out, it makes things simple.